Hey everybody, Robocon here, coming at you with another Sword of Convallaria video. So we're coming up on a week of the game having been released globally, and I'm going to give you 5 tips that I've learned over the course of this week that I wish I kind of would have knew at the beginning. Some of these haven't been covered by the beginner's guides that I've seen out there, and I just want to give you that information so that you can avoid the pitfalls that I fell into as I was pushing forward in this game. So as you can see here, I'm Voyager level 36. I have been max refreshing stamina. I have spent on the game. I wanted to get all the data ahead, all these characters built, so I can give you good and efficient guides here down the road, which will be coming out very soon. So tip number 1, pre-farm when leveling. So I'm going to caveat all this and say you're going to want to look at the characters you have in your roster, because when we pre-farm, we're going to want to pre-farm specifically for the characters we use predominantly, right? So I'd say have 5 or 6 characters that you predominantly use. Take a look at what they are. Are they destroyers? Are they watchers? Are they seekers? And farm for those. Then you're going to want to have another 5 or 6 on standby that you're going to want to farm for as well. And I would also say make sure that you have at least 2 of each type. So as you can see here, I have a lot of watchers. I have 5 watchers, but I have 2 destroyers. I have 2 seekers. I have 2 breakers. I have 2 defenders. And these don't have to be legendary guys. There's plenty of A ranks out there that are fantastic. I'll have some guides on those down the road. But you're going to want 2 of each because it's going to require it for certain phases of the Voyage Memento here. And the Voyage Memento has great rewards inside of it. And you're going to want to be completing it as soon as possible when you have the opportunity. And as you can see here under Develop, I need to upgrade 12 characters to level 38. And if I get this developed done, it should auto-complete all this resource. And then I'll be able to push on to the next phase, phase 9 here. And then I'm looking at a dupe of Fake Hall, which is awesome. You can also see that it's going to require you to push at least 2 breakers to rank 7, at least 2 seekers to rank 7. So that's why I say you're going to want to have 2 of these people that you're developing hand in hand with each other. So take a look at your characters, make sure you have 2 of each, and then we're gonna have to take a look at our pre-farming. So when we cannot move forward in the Fool's Journey, we all get hard stuck, right? So I'm on chapter 6 here, but I'm hard stuck because I need level 37 before I can progress in the Fool's Journey. What are we going to do? We're going to come over here and we're going to go into our crossing worlds because we have to spend stamina. Stamina is how we level up. Every point of stamina spent is a point of XP on our bar. So we have to spend this stamina. So what I'm going to give you is the tips and tricks that I've learned here as I pushed up to Voyager 36 on what to farm. What's the priority? So as you saw, I have a lot of watchers. So the first thing you're going to want to do is do these rank up trials, because you saw I needed to get 2 breakers to rank 7, and it starts to cost more and more to break through on these ranks. I think for rank 7 it was something like 8 silver 1 gold or something to that effect. And I had a lot of watchers I wanted to push, but not because I needed to push 5 watchers. I could have just pushed 2, but I wanted to use all those watchers. I thought they're really good characters and they're really interesting, and I wanted to test them out. So taking a look at that, I needed to farm a lot more watcher material, right? A lot more watcher material because I have 5 of them. More than the Defender, Seeker, Destroyer. I'm barely hitting the 2 there on all these guys. So if we take a look back here at my characters, and you can see ranks here, get to rank 8, I'm going to need 10 silver and 8 gold. That's a lot. Across 5 characters for watchers, we're looking at 40 gold and 50 silver. And most people here are coming up on level 27, Voyager rank 27, 28, something like that, probably hitting 30. And this is where you're going to start to feel that stranglehold on resources that most gacha games give you. You're going to want to break into 6, and you're definitely going to want to break into 7 when you get there. Not only for the Voyager Memento, but also because 7 gives you these great skills. These skills are very powerful. A lot of them are kind of cornerstones for endgame builds for a lot of characters. But you're going to need a lot of this material. So, number 1, I would spend pre-farming materials in the Crossing Worlds for your rank up trials. Once you have done that, the number 2 tip is Radiant Powder. Radiant Powder and Weapon Breakthrough Material. You don't need to level them up, I think, for the Voyage Memento. I think there might be some stages where it wants you to break through, X amount of weapons or something like that. But it becomes extremely expensive to level these weapons up. Once you reach level 30, to get these weapons up to level 40 is like 29,000 Radiant Powder each. So you're looking at, almost 60,000 Radiant Powder per character. And if you have 5 of those, you're looking at 300,000 Radiant Powder. That's not a small sum of Radiant Powder. So the second thing I would be farming is the Radiant Forging. The tertiary thing I would be farming is the Tarot, just to get the essence if you need it. But I would not focus on Tarots yet. These are still like inefficient farming methods. You're not pulling legendaries. Look, I just opened up the 35 node. I'm still not pulling Legos out of here. So, this isn't the best way to be spending your stuff. Weapons as well. Use the weapons you got is what I'm going to say, because the weapon trials here, even at the 35 node, this is the first time clear. I don't think I can look at the other one, but I think I get like one of these epics and like other trash. Like, it's still not good. We want to hold off on this. We want to save our stamina. We want to prioritize what we need to get these base levels up, because adding to your base level is going to give you that power that you want. So rank up trials, Radiant Forgings, Tarots if you need it. If you don't have common XP, I haven't ran into a problem with common XP, but again, I have spent on the game, then get the common XP. If I would at least do the extra reward once a day, because why not? Like, you're going to need common XP. Every character is going to use it to level up. There's nothing wrong with that as well. I try and hit the extra reward for rank up trial, level up training, and Radiant Forging every day. And if I have the extra, the star trial, because talents are a thing. And that's the third point. Talent progression is important. Talent spending has to be done wisely. So as you saw, I have 5 Watchers in my lineup. So I'd want to predominantly put a lot of nodes in, this Watchers path here, because I'm using Watchers. I want them to be more powerful on the battlefield. Silly me, I kind of leveled everything up altogether initially. So, we started iron. I got everything to bronze by doing, a majority of this inner circle here. And then I should have just stopped there, but I pushed everything to silver. And then to continue progressing everything through silver, it costs a lot of resources. And the resources are very random to get, and you don't get a lot in the star trials here. So if we take a look at it for the level 30 node, you get a few silver, but a majority of bronze, right? And you're going to need silver once you start pushing into the gold and silver rings of your talent pools here. And as you can see here, I farmed this stuff, and now I have in my materials, I have a bunch of these just dusts, the bronze level talent material that I can't use. I can't decon it. I can't combine for better ones. If I can, I don't know where to find it. Please let me know in the comments below if you know where to do it, because I would love to get rid of all this stuff. I have no need for these, but I continued to farm the star trial and waste my stamina there when I could have been getting Radiant Powder, which was a wall for me for a hot minute. So yeah, lesson learned, and I don't want you to fall into that trap. Talents, plan out what you need. Make sure you're leveling a majority of what you're using on the battlefield. I use a lot of Watchers and Destroyers, so I've kind of course corrected at this point, and I'm putting a lot of my talents there. I do use Cole a lot. She's one of my favorite, quick girls out there that are killing people from behind, so I put some in the Seeker as well. Number 4, auto manual just doesn't work anymore. Like, you get to a certain point in the story, I think chapter 5, I was able to auto manual like 2 nodes or something like that. In the tower, you can't auto manual. In PvP, it's getting to the point where you can't auto manual, because let's face it, the AI in this game is not fantastic, especially, enemy and your own AI. Like, you won't blow up barrels, you won't pick up cards, you won't do all this this stuff that, you know, can really help you on the battlefield. So just be aware of that. You can't outwhale auto manual. I know, I tried, and no, like even with a 5-star barrel out there and all this other stuff, I mean, in the AI will just do cat mode Cole for no reason as it walks up to an enemy's face. Like, I don't get it. But that's number 4. And number 5, this is if you end up pulling any sort of dupes. So if you do pull a dupe of a character, so I got a dupe of Anana here. So the first star level requires 20, but every dupe gives you 50. So you're left over with 30 here, which means you need 30 more to get to 3-star. And 3-star is a big breakpoint for a lot of these characters. It gives you not just an increase in like the percentage of damage or healing or whatever it might be done, but also usually adds an extra little twist. Like here you can see it's a breakpoint for Anana where she heals 1 ally with the lowest HP within 3 tiles. And at 3 stars, she heals 2 allies with the lowest HP within 3 tiles. So if you do end up getting a dupe, it's only 30 shards away from 60 for that great breakpoint. So 10 days in the memories, the memory shard farming, to end up getting that character to a huge breakpoint for them, right? Because if you go in here to level 3, we won't access this until level 40, but you bring 2 characters in here, it splits these 6, 3 and 3 per character that you want to do. If one of those characters is a 2-star already, sitting on 30 shards, then you're getting 3 per day. That'll give you 30 total in 10 days, and then you have a 3-star. I tell you this because you're going to want to prioritize those 2 stars over like 1 stars. It only takes 20 to get a 1-star to a 2, but the benefit is not as great as if you would have gotten a 2-star to a 3, and it's only 3 more days to do that. So just take a look at that. As far as your dupes, I know that's not going to apply to everybody, but eventually we're all going to be getting dupes down the road here. So it's something to keep in the back of your mind. Initially, I was just blindly grinding Gloria over and over and over again when I had, like, I saw Anana, and I was like, why am I doing Gloria when I could get Anana and just get a higher boost to power in my roster? So that's what I got for you. Again, my name's Robocon. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. It helps me immensely in the algorithm, and I'll be coming back at you with more guides, tips, and tricks for Sword of Convallaria down the road. Thanks, and have a great day.